Hello there everybody, this is Tigitar here, and welcome back to another Summoner episode. Today we have got to get ready to take on the Pumpkin Moon, I think. That's going to be a big battle, and I think there's a couple things I want to do in preparation. Well, really one thing. I kind of want to set ourselves up a bigger, wider sky arena so that I can just run along in one direction for a super long ways. And I kind of forgot about this, but we already had a pretty long platform over here that we used for fighting Queen Slime, and we actually might be able to kind of use that, honestly. But I think we could make a bigger and better one up in the sky higher up. So I think maybe we should at least try to get started on something there, and then we'll have a really good setup for taking on the Pumpkin Moon, and possibly we can use it for future Martian fights or things like that. Of course, we may end up needing something of this this caliber for fighting the Empress of Light later on as well. So to start off with, I'm just collecting a few materials here. A little bit low on rich mahogany, so I'm picking up a little bit of this because I think I can use this up there. And seeing as we're gonna be taking on the Pumpkin Moon, I think it might be fun to try and give it a bit of a spooky look. So we'll see what we can do with that. Ooh, we got a strange plant here. Don't mind picking up a few of those. Now, unfortunately, we don't yet have any spooky wood, which would work really well for what I'm thinking. But hopefully, by the end of the episode, we will have some. Alright, I think we got a little bit more wood to work with here. I do have all of our, most all of our pumpkins harvested. We just have one left over here. I ended up moving the party girl down into this house here, so that worked out pretty nicely. Now that we have her on our world, I've also moved some of the food crafting items up here to our kitchen, finally, so we can go ahead and make ourselves seafood dinners. Aw man, you know what? I don't think we can make pumpkin pie up here because we don't have a furnace to cook it at. I actually didn't know for sure which crafting station, but it looks like it's gonna be the furnace. Although, I wonder, could it be it might be just the workbench actually. Now that I think about it, that's probably what it is. We can double check though real quick. But my guess is it's gonna be the workbench. No, it's actually the furnace. So my first intuition was actually correct there. Dang, that's funny. So yeah, we do need a furnace to make the pumpkin pie, but we can just make it down here instead of in the actual kitchen. I've also grabbed our ectoplasm so that we have the materials to make the Pumpkin Moon Medallion. So I guess we may as well just grab that real quick right now. We'll just make one for now, but we may need more. I'm definitely anticipating this being pretty rough. The problem is, sort of the better we do, the harder it will be too, because if we make it to those harder waves, we're gonna be stuck fighting tons of pumpkins all at once. And I do not see us surviving that forever. Gotta stop by the jungle here and pick up a little bit of paint, just in case. And I think we should also stop by the ocean pylon and check with the angler at what our fishing quest is, because we are still looking, ooh, the Scarab Fish. We're still looking for a dang weather radio so that we can complete our cell phone. Alright, should be able to grab up this Scarab Fish. Ooh, let's not forget to put our tackle bag on this time, since we worked so hard to get that thing. Finally, our line is not breaking. We should probably upgrade our fishing holes now that I'm looking at it. We could definitely use a bit of a little dock or something at least to stand on while we fish here. And probably some of our other fishing holes are looking pretty lame as well, if I were to guess. There we go. Okay, finally got our Scarab Fish. Swap out our fishing gear here, and let's go turn this in and then just start getting going on this sky platform. Let's see what it's gonna be. Oh my gosh, it's another high test fishing line. The one item that we waited the longest for, other than the weather radio, which we still haven't gotten. Wow, okay, thanks there, Billy, or whatever the heck your name even is. Alright, time to head up to the sky. Either we pillar up from our display case here, or we just like go over to this cloud and start from there. But it's probably easier just to go from our house right here, and it might be handy to build a little ladder or something going up so that we can get there. Looks like we got a full moon to do this on, and I think this is going to be high enough. I don't want it to be super duper high so that when we're running on it normally we don't get too many wyverns spawning, but I might already be too high actually. Maybe I should go down a few blocks here. Almost got hit by a star there. Let's go down to like here. Let's call that good. Now, I don't even know. We might be able to fly up to there from here. It looks like we can actually, yeah. Oh yeah, pretty easily. So don't even have to like grapple hook to get up here. So I think we'll just start by making a big old platform along at this level, and then we can start beefing it up and adding some textures and stuff to it. And I'm imagining it being a longer term project. Maybe we'll start on it this episode and get a little chunk looking kind of cool or something, and then over time I can gradually work on filling the rest of the entire platform in more and more. But to start off with, I do want to just run platform all the way along, so I think this dynasty platform is gonna be a pretty good base, but I do want to add some thickness to it. But at the same time, I didn't want to end up with something that we couldn't drop through if we need to. So what I'm planning on is having some actuated blocks down below here, and maybe a piece of wall section to thicken it up and then make it look a little bit more beefy. I'm also probably going to want to try, and I forgot to grab these now that I'm thinking about it, I forgot to grab our living fire blocks so that maybe we could add some jets or something to actually look like the platform up here is being supported a little bit. I feel like I'm gonna die here already. Like, the building is pretty dangerous, and we do not have very much defense, so wandering into a zombie or especially a werewolf can be very, very hurtful. But I suppose it's better zombies and werewolves than wyverns. So, wow, I'm definitely getting real low from these harpy feathers. We still got a ways we could go even, so let's keep going this way a bit. Got another pretty good section done. Now we're over our snow pylon, so quite a bit of area now. I wonder if we can fly up here from our arena down below where we built in the snow. I kind of, it looks like it's going to be a little too far from the map, but maybe we should try it just to see here. Maybe if we grapple hook at the perfect time we could, but I think it's going to be a little bit high. It'd be kind of nice to have, to be able to drop down to that lower platform. Yeah, I think we're a little bit too low. Doesn't look like we're going to be able to make that just yet here, but that hopefully won't be too big of a deal. Hopefully I can manage to stay on the platform when we need to. Let's go back and do a little bit on the left-hand side. Looks like we got about 500 blocks of extension this way, and that puts us a little bit over our original arena and I guess halfway towards the cloud. So not as far as I was actually expecting to get almost, but I think that's gonna be long enough. Now I think I'm gonna throw a row of brown painted bamboo down here, mostly just because I have a lot of bamboo. I think if we paint it brown though, it will work okay. And then we can actuate this and then fill in the space in between with walls, and that way we'll give some supporting structure to the platform here, and it'll look a little bit less flimsy, I'm hoping. Oh, nice. We got the traveling merchant here visiting our lands. All right, coming down to the last blocks in this first stack. Let's see how far we made it. About halfway probably, actually. So we're gonna need probably another 1,000 bamboo to finish this thing off. Let's start with some actuators though here. And this should be relatively simple, although the actual activation process might take a little bit here. Just gonna drop all of our actuators that we have on us, and then go back with the actuation rod, and we'll turn all these bad boys off here. And this should be pretty simple just to do this all the way across, and then we will see what kind of walls we want to add to beef up the rest of this interior here. Uh-oh, wait a second. It looks like we might actually be low enough to fight wyverns. Wow, that did a lot of damage. I was not thinking that we would be, but I guess that we are. So that might be a slight issue here. Definitely should have gone a little bit lower than we did. But I guess I'll just deal with them at this point, because honestly, during fights and stuff, unless they come from a super weird angle, should be able to work around them okay for the most part. Especially since we do have giant whips and we can basically two-shot them pretty quickly. So I'm gonna try not to worry about that too much. Oh, here's another one though. Look at that. I guess maybe we just got super fortunate during the first while of building here. Hopefully they aren't super common up here though. Anyway, just did finish actuating this first bit of bamboo. So we got that down there. I think next I'm gonna see what kind of walls we can drop in here. I might actually try some rich mahogany wall just regularly. And then maybe mix that in. Oh wow, another wyvern here. Man, maybe this was a bit of an oversight. That's not gonna be super nice. Oh well, I'm basically committed now to dealing with it, so we'll hopefully not get killed by him too many times. But yeah, maybe some rich mahogany walls, some fences, and I don't know, maybe some mudstone brick wall to mix in as well. Alright, we have some space filled in here, mostly randomly with bits of fence, mahogany, and then mudstone brick that's all kind of painted brown. And over here I ran out of rich mahogany beam. Oops, I missed some spots here too. But I also added a few of these rich mahogany beams in here, and I'll probably add a little bit more mudstone down at this end, although I'm doing it in the wrong spot now. So yeah, just kind of randomly throwing in different walls and textures to mix it up a bit. And then on top of here, I'm thinking some cool looking lampposts if we can. Oh no, I did forget about the traveling merchant. Man, I was sure that I was gonna remember it that time, but actually nope, not even close to remembering. He's out of here. I'm definitely taking a lot of damage from random feathers and other things. Even just the slimes are nearly killing me here, so that's not ideal. But anyway, yeah. On top of here, I'm thinking some lamps. If we could maybe find some spooky looking ones. I think dynasty lamps may be kind of cool, as well as possibly living wood lamps. So I think let's take a quick jump back to base here and see if we can pick some of those things up. Now, I don't even know, do we have a living loom on this world? It's looking like we may not. So if I remember correctly, we spent a lot of time searching for living trees on the surface, and yep, our world does not even have any. So that would explain why we don't have a living loom yet. Now, I'm pretty sure there is a way to obtain the living loom. Maybe you buy it from some NPC like the steampunker or something, but I cannot remember at the moment. We could go with rich mahogany for lamps though. Those might be okay, and we can always change it up a bit between maybe rich mahogany. We could use some tiki torches and then also dynasty on top of those maybe. And if we paint them all brown, it'll kind of smooth out the whole color scheme. A few skull candles here and there might be pretty cool as well. I did bring out our bone wand in case we wanted to place bone blocks, but I haven't really come up with anywhere I wanted to put them quite yet. Now, one thing that I was thinking of is trying to make some spooky looking kind of trees up there, but we don't have spooky wood yet, and so I was thinking of using living mahogany, but I'm looking and I don't know if we ever have found living mahogany wands on this character. Oh, here we go. Yes, we do have living mahogany in actually both the leaf and the wood. So I think if we just take the wood, that should be all we need. And that'll probably work pretty well for making twisted looking bark and stuff. Of course, I did just use a lot of our rich mahogany, so we might need to go harvest some more of that now. Another thing we might be able to do is do a quick fishing quest while we're down collecting things. Oh, it's the bumblebee tuna as well. Let's see, where did we catch that before? It looks like maybe in this beehive here. Let's maybe just run over there and see if we can grab that thing before it becomes daytime. Oh, we got a planetara bulb right here. I don't think I'm prepared to battle that right in this situation. Alright, let's go for a bumblebee tuna, or maybe a couple of them even. I will have to watch the time though, because it's probably about halfway through the night. We might not be, we might not have extra time to waste down here. Man, this is pretty slow. We've caught 2 honey fins, and that's it so far. Haven't even had a bite in quite a while, it seems like. Oh, okay, there we go. 1 bumblebee tuna. Let's see if we can snag another one. Maybe... Oh, shoot, I don't even know what time it is, because we don't have our dang cell phone yet. Oh, there's a second one. Okay, cool. Let's call that good. Let's go turn these in before it becomes morning. Or turn in one of them. Oh, we actually still had a good amount of time, so nothing to be worried about there. Turn that in. Nothing special, just sonar potions. But now we do have an extra bumblebee in case we can turn that one in later on. Alright, I think we might be about ready to head back up to our arena and see if we can get a couple of trees built on and finish up the furnishing for the most part. That should be plenty of light to work with here. Got quite a few random lamps scattered along here. And now let's see if we can add a little bit of background texture and make this come a little bit to life here. Alright, so here's kind of what I was thinking, I guess. Just a quick, simple, leafless tree, sort of leaning over this workbench with the skull lantern, and we could add some benches around here and there. I threw a couple little fences in here and can do some more of that, but I think this is kind of just the basic idea. Slowly filling in more details like this across the whole thing. Now, the only other thing that I may want to take a peek at really quick would be maybe some sort of support for the underneath. So maybe if I could find our living fire blocks, which I'm pretty sure we have some of somewhere, right? Oh yeah, we got 500 sitting in here. So let's take these up here and see what we can do. Honestly, for now, I might just do something as simple as this. Really basic, just a little bit of brown bamboo walls with some living fire blocks in front. And that might be all I do for right now, although we could maybe hammer these. Wait, actually, can you hammer living fire blocks? I don't think you can you? No, you can't. Okay, so we're not gonna be hammering these. Never mind that. But maybe something like that. It does add a cool orange glowy effect, at least. And I think it does add to it overall. So definitely could be upgraded, but as the basic form, maybe that's what we will start with here. I think it's coming along pretty well, and the sun is just going down, so I'm debating whether we should rush and try to get ready for the pumpkin moon tonight, or maybe we should wait one more night and then start it fresh next night after being fully prepared. And I think I'm leaning towards that direction. Mostly though, because we have the ability to sleep now, I can just sleep through this the day if we wanted, and not have to worry too much about wasting a bunch of time. Oh man, I just realized statues would probably be a pretty cool addition to that platform we have going on up there, so maybe that's something that I will also have to look into adding on. Alright, I finally got all of the materials put away here. I think before we sleep here through the night, let's go over and check with the angler. We do have time to do another fishing quest, since it's been an entire another day that we have been working on building that platform there. And dynamite fish, easy as that. Here you go, Billy. Oh man, we got a seaweed planter, one of my favorite furniture items, but still no weather radio. I'll honestly take the seaweed planter over the weather radio though. I do really like this thing, so that's pretty awesome. Let's just leave it there for now. It looks cool basically anywhere you put it, so I am actually pretty happy about that. Now, one of the tricky things about the pumpkin moon is the duration is pretty dang long. So we're probably going to need to double up on a lot of these potions. I keep saying that we need to do more fishing, but I have not done it. So actually, that could be something that we do while we wait for the next night to come around. But that also seems like work and something that I could easily do between episodes. So I'll try to remember that for then instead. Because I think for now we should have enough to squeak through. So the nighttime in total is 9 minutes long, from 7:30 p.m. to 4:30 a.m. if I did my math right. So really, these regens and the summoning potion, provided we don't die, should basically last the entire time. I'm fine probably the final minute without having those. The endurance potion and wrath potions, though, definitely going to need second ones of those. So we have those ready, and the ale will probably just be drinking ale all night long. Not very healthy there. I feel like we're gonna be upping our death count by the end of the episode here. Oh, shoot, one thing that I could definitely add to our arena is campfires. I totally forgot to add those anywhere, so let's see if we can add some of those in, and I'm wondering if it would even be worth adding heart lanterns. We probably have extra life crystals that we could do that, but I don't know if it's worth taking the time right now or not. There we go. Got quite a few campfires spread out across the whole length, actually, so we'll get just a little bit of extra regen, and looks like we only have half the day left to wait to get through. And now that I think about it, we could definitely do a fishing quest. Well, yeah, I just remembered I was also thinking of adding in some crates up on that platform that we're working on. Those could be kind of a cool decoration for that theme, I feel like. Alrighty, and... oh my gosh, it's another high-test fishing line. What? Oh my... come on, man. I just want a weather radio. Is that too much to ask? Alright, back to bed for just a little bit here, and before long, we will start the dying loops. Alright, getting close to dusk here, and I just remembered one other thing I thought of doing is visiting our witch doctor, who we should be able to buy a bewitching table from, and we might be able to do that more in the future even. And we can include that up on our platform as well, because it would look kind of cool, and it also gives us easy access to our bewitched buff. So let's stick it here under the tree. So I think we're all set here as soon as it becomes nighttime. Hopefully, no blood moon. And it doesn't sound like it is. Okay, let's go ahead and summon this thing. I think I'm gonna wait a couple of minutes here, maybe 1 minute. If I can go 1 minute without drinking our potions, then that way all of our 8 minutes will last the entire rest of the night, provided we don't die. And the 4 minute ones, just 2 of them will make it through the night. So let's see if we can plan that out accordingly. I'll kind of have to guess when a minute has gone by. So far, we're definitely killing a lot of these guys with our whip. But as soon as those bosses start coming in, I think it's going to get a lot more tricky. Oh, we have a first wyvern coming into play as well. Alright, he's out of here, and I think it might be about time to drink our potions. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to buff up. Okay, we got our first morning wood as well. I'm going to summon a bigger tiger, which I think will be bigger now. Yeah, it looks like our tiger is a little bit bigger. Let's see if we can get our first morning wood. Oh, what the heck? Is he way down below us? That's not good. Do we have to go find him down here? It looks like he probably just despawned as we went looking for him. So hopefully we'll get another one up here. Oh man, another wyvern too. Things are getting a bit scary, and I'm starting to wish that I had put a small platform up above in the sky here where I could stand without worrying about getting hit by these guys. Second morning wood somewhere, and that guy spawned down below as well. I don't know if that's going to be an issue then. Maybe the bosses are going to have a hard time, or the morning wood at least. It's going to have a hard time spawning up on our main platform here. We're almost on wave 7, and we haven't killed a single boss yet. That's not right. Okay, the pumpkin could be coming in now, and we still haven't killed a morning wood. I don't know if that's the correct way to do this. I don't think so. Looks like our ale has about 40 seconds left on it, so we're getting close to a refresh on that. These hellhounds are what's scaring me the most, actually, because they're pretty dang quick. Here's Pumpkin. Okay, first Pumpkin. Let's see what we can do here. Hopefully not get wrecked by him, and I think I'll just try to stay away and then try to land on our platform where we don't have a bunch of enemies and hopefully not take too much damage. The spinning scythes are coming in now, and I did run right through the entire pack of enemies and got super lucky, dodged them all with our Master Ninja gear. However, I took a hit afterwards, so that's not good. First Pumpkin is getting close to dead here, and there he goes. I think our tiger may have finished him off. Yeah, these wyverns are definitely being annoying, so that was a big bad decision on my part to build this high. Second Pumpkin, here we go. Looks like we're getting close to halfway through the night. Alright, let's take this second Pumpkin out, and oh man, I'm taking a little bit of damage here now. Gonna be careful. Watch out for the spinning sides. That Pumpkin is down, and now we're on to wave number 9. Another Pumpkin. Oh gosh, I'm about to die now. I need to get over to those hearts that the other Pumpkin dropped. And if I can do that, I think it'll be good. Okay, we got him. Got a jack-o'-lantern launcher, it looks like. Holy moly, that's a lot of sides. I do not want to mess with those. I still got hit by a couple though. Oh man, the harpy feathers are just annoying on their own too. Oh dude, we're struggling here. The health is not looking very good. These wyverns are really annoying actually. I mean harpies mainly. Headless Horseman, can we kill a horseman? Let's just see if we can kill this guy, and then I don't know how we're going to get back to our platform though. Let's actually recall and see if we can get out of here. This might be a really bad idea though. Oh man, Morningwood fell from the sky on top of my head. That was not fun. Looks like we're back on the platform though, so let's continue on. See if we can make a little bit of our health come back. These harpies are really not helping though. Holy moly. We got the health potion back, and it's getting close. 15 seconds to being able to refresh our 4-minute potion duration. I'm definitely not doing a good job of killing things anymore. I'm mostly just focusing on trying to survive now. Okay, better refresh our 4-minute potions, and we're starting to recover a little bit here. Let's get back to our spooky tree and see if that helps us out. Alright, let's see if we can focus down another Pumpkin and get some loot from him. Man, we definitely need to kill Morningwoods though, because those are the guys who drop the main summoning items. So, oh gosh, I got way too close to Pumpkin there. Our health potion is almost up, so we can almost use that. But yeah, killing the Morningwoods is what we really need to be doing here. And oh my gosh, that is a lot of spinning death coming in. Kill this Pumpkin, please. There he is. Okay, Pumpkin's down. We're on to another wave. And yeah, Morningwoods, we just need to kill Morningwoods, I think. Let's see if we can get to one. Unfortunately, it looks like we might have to go down to the ground in order to do that. So what I might do is let's get over to the left here and see if we can get down to our original arena here. If we can do it down here, I think we'll have a lot better chance of actually killing Morningwoods. So let's see if we can make that happen at all. Killing Headless Horseman is always fun though, because they're so tanky. Oh wait, here's a Morningwood. Let's make sure we kill this guy. We should be able to. Watch out for the little seedlings or saplings, whatever they are. I actually don't even know. The spooky saplings, whatever they're called. They're coming up from behind, and I don't want to let them murder us. Looks like we did take out that Morningwood, so that's awesome. Let's see if we can get another one here, because I think we're going to need to kill a few of these guys before we get all that we want. That's for sure, actually, because there's more than one item that we can use from these guys. Alright, second Morningwood down. I don't know what it is, but I'm not seeing any pumpkins down here. And honestly, I'm not complaining about that at all. That's kind of nice. Unfortunately now, I don't see any more Morningwoods either, which is not so nice. Okay, here's a pumpkin. Now we got problems. Okay, let's deal with this guy. We're still only on wave 11, so we're not actually like cruising through the waves like crazy here. Took a bit more damage there. Oh man, they got a hellhound on top of us. That's not good. See if we can get this pumpkin out of here, because he's definitely being pretty scary. Oh gosh, he's really close. That's scary. I think we got him though. There we go. Okay, wave 12 now. It might start picking up a little bit more. I don't know what I just took damage from. That's not good. Okay, we got another morning wood down here. Let's see if we can... unfortunately, we might have to drop down here. I really need to replace our platform with actual platforms now instead of these solid blocks, because not being able to go down is not helping against these dang morning woods. We almost got that morning wood down. Oh my gosh, that Greek fire did 300 damage to us. Holy cow, that is not fun at all. And now the pumpkin's gonna kill us. No! Okay, our potion just came up though, so we might be alive for a little bit more. I really want to kill the morning wood. Oh no, now I'm really low. I wonder if we could get a nurse heal in. Yeah, 20 gold down the drain. See you, nurse. Good luck surviving that. And oh my gosh, good luck to us surviving this as well. Holy... Wait, is it morning time? Oh, I think it just became morning time. Wow. There were so many things coming in from every direction there. Wow, it looks like we did get a lot of stuff. Let's go around and pick up the rest of our loot here. We got more spooky wood laying around. We could definitely die to that green slime if I wasn't careful there. Oh, wow, look at that. We got a witch's broom there. Nice. Okay. So it looks like we were able to finally take down a few of those morning woods at the end, and it got super close to dying right at that last moment there, but the morning time showed up right on time and saved us there. Where we are? I think we were on wave 12, right? Yeah, so we didn't get to the crazy overwhelming waves yet, which is why I survived, probably. But hopefully we got enough loot to where we can get some gear upgrades and see what we have to work with. Let's see what we have in our void vault here. Okay, so a bunch of stuff that we can't use. The candy corn rifle. We got a jack-o'-lantern launcher. Must have, yeah, got a stake launcher as well. Oh, sweet. We did get a necromantic scroll, though. That's awesome. And it's menacing as well. We got a witch's broom, which might be, well, definitely a building upgrade for sure. We'll want to keep that on us for when we want to switch to a building tool. And the hexed branch, actually, I think this may be faster than the goat skull. We should probably check that out. A couple of raven staves, actually. Those might be really good here. We got, looks like 4 pumpkin relics and 3 morning wood relics. Oh, and here's the spooky wood. Okay, I was wondering how much of that we were going to end up with here. Unfortunately, that is not nearly enough for a set of spooky armor. We barely even have enough for the leggings themselves. If we repeat that same performance, we'll probably need to do it 2 more times to be able to get enough to craft all of the armor. So that's quite a bit of battling, but definitely would be doable, and I think that might be a worthwhile upgrade from our obsidian, but that would definitely be a more summon heavy and less whip heavy armor option, which maybe we want to try getting into here. Let's do a quick test and see if we can tell whether the goat skull or the hexed branch is faster. I'm pretty sure the hexed branch is faster, yeah. Okay, so that is going to be a pretty cool upgrade from our goat skull, so that's awesome. And now the raven staves here. I think these might actually be an upgrade to our desert tiger, although it probably sort of depends on the situation. Also, I just realized I forgot to summon our flame burst staff during the whole night there, but it probably wouldn't have made all that much difference. Let's talk with the tinker here about possibly reforging these. Wow, 16 gold? That's pretty dang expensive, actually. Okay, maybe it won't be worth trying too hard on this, but actually, look, we got a platinum and a half from fighting over the last night, so that's pretty good. Let's give it a reforge or 2. Furious, ignorant, extra knockback is not too big of a deal. Oh, there's a godly one. Okay, that one is definitely worth keeping. Cool. So that might be a upgrade to our desert tiger staff, actually. We got a menacing necromantic scroll as well, which I don't know. If we end up going the spooky route in terms of armor and go for more minion heavy, a more minion heavy loadout, I think that having +1 minion, even though it's 5% less damage than our summoner emblem, I think that would be worth it. So maybe we will finally have a replacement for this summoner emblem. I think it's time we visit our witch doctor again and see if we can pick ourselves up whatever that beetle is called, the Hercules Beetle maybe? Does he sell that? So the Hercules Beetle, which we can combine with the Necromantic Scroll if we want to. I think that actually makes the, I think that would make it do 15% increased damage if I'm not mistaken. The Papyrus Scarab, it says just increases damage and knockback of your minions, but I think it increases the damage by 15%. What I'm not 100% sure of if that affects whips as well. Let's look. So our Morning Star is at 289 without this equipped, and with it, oh yeah, it goes up to 318. So even though the tooltip says that it increases minion damage by 10%, it does work on whips, which is similar to the summoner emblem. Actually, it says minion damage. But if we were to make the Papyrus Scarab, this one actually is worded a little bit differently. It says increases damage and knockback of your minions. So I don't know if that would affect our whip or not. I don't really want to try it though right now because we already have a menacing necromantic scroll. So maybe once we get a different necromantic scroll from fighting some more pumpkin moons, we'll be able to craft that and do some testing with it, and we might be able to swap that out for these gloves or who knows what. But for now, let's go with this menacing necromantic scroll, which naturally dropped, which is awesome, and maybe switch out to a raven, or at least we could at least have a raven in addition to our tiger. It looks like 2 ravens, in fact, and we don't even have our bewitched buff right now. So this is looking pretty good. We're now finally transitioning into actually more summons and less whip reliance. I think this is gonna be cool, and I'm pretty excited about the direction we're going here. I think we're going to have to wrap up this episode here, though. Between episodes, I will definitely try to continue work on this arena here, keep filling out this spooky look, and I'll also try to do some fishing so that we can keep our potion supply nice and stocked high. So, with that, we'll call it good here. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. The song for today is going to be Another Dimension by Fort Divine, or something like that. I'm not exactly sure how you pronounce their name, but you can check that one out if you're interested. You can check out the Discord. There should be a link down below if you're interested in that as well. And other than that, I hope you guys all have an outstanding rest of your day, and thank you so much for watching.